Tracy with Reiki with a Twist. This is to talk about how the guardians and how your baby speaks to you while you're in labor. And just so happens I am currently in early stages of labor. So basically the guardians, you may start to see some aura. You may feel a strong presence with your baby. It all depends upon your baby's energy. I know with this little one, a couple days before I went into labor, I seen a strong, I seen yellow and orange, so indicating that I had to clear some fear from my solar plex and my sacral, because my first delivery was very, it was an event, so I won't go into details, but anyways, I had to clear that before this little one could start their journey into this world. So you really want to pay attention to any thoughts that come to you. I know it's hard, especially when you go past your due date. Now, your due date is a guess date. They really don't know when your due date is. And I think there's only like a 7% chance that you'll actually have your baby on your due date. So it's kind of releasing all the expectations of what your labor is going to be, and just listening to your intuition. You know, women have been doing this since the beginning of time. It's built in your DNA. Believe in yourself and try to relax as much as possible. So, sorry, I'll keep this a little bit short, but just trust your intuition and just enjoy the journey of bringing in a new life into this world. Take care.
So right after I made that video, I wanted to record again, but I got sick to my stomach. So I couldn't focus on videotaping. But a couple things I forgot was 2 nights before I went into labor, I was visited by my grandmother. So one thing is watch for the visitations from loved ones and spirits. So my grandmother actually came to me on the side of the bed, my bed. And she always looks taller in spirit than what she actually was here in the physical world, but I knew it was her. Or they could come into your dreams. And it might be just that they come into your dreams and just smile. She didn't say anything. I just knew she was going to be there with me when I went to labor. The other thing that you want to look out for, a sign that you could be going to labor, is watch the reaction of your fur babies. So at the time I was staying with my parents. So they have a Rottweiler named Jake. And of course I brought my fur baby, my cat, Sebastian. And they'll have 2 different reactions. They'll either not leave you alone, or they'll give you more space than what they normally do. So Jake, the Rottweiler, would not leave me alone. The day before and in the morning, he just wouldn't leave me alone. They can smell, they can sense the change that the baby's coming. And Jake is very maternal. Now, where Sebastian was more like, he was more aloof and left me alone, giving me space. And then he was all cuddly after the baby came. So those are some signs. My mucus plug, so I've had 2 pregnancies. Both times my mucus plug came out within probably 3 or 4 days. I went into labor. So that's another sign. Again, everyone's different. The other thing that I seen, a sign that I was about to go in labor, if you see aura fields, from what I gathered, I would see a beautiful, kind of like a strong lavender aura field before me. And from what I get, and again, this is based upon my experience, so you may have a different experience, those are kind of like the guardians that help bring in life into the world. So I call them my midwife guardians. So that was kind of what I felt. Anytime I would see that aura, it would always be right before me. I knew labor was coming pretty quickly. And trust your gut intuition. Trust your gut. So if you start to feel okay, and it's really hard because the last trimester, the last month particularly, it's really long for us. It seems like the baby's never going to come. So every little, especially if it's with your first pregnancy, every little twitch, every little pain, you think, is this it? But just trust your intuition. If it's in the summertime, get outside a lot, try to walk a lot more if you feel comfortable doing that. In the wintertime, it's hard to do that as much, but try to just meditate, ground your energy, and talk to your baby. So those are the signs. I'll recap. So really watch what you feel like after that. And the next video that I'll post is what actually happened after I went to labor and how the guardians speak to you during labor. So I hope this has been helpful. Please don't hesitate to comment and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.